Hola Miss, acá le mando un videito. Yo hago doble clic ahí en la aplicación, ya bajé los libros, el punto es que usted no los tenía bajados, ¿vale? En este momento estoy en modo avión acá abajo, ¿vale? Acá abajo si usted ve estoy en modo avión. Por eso me aparece así, hacer clic, vamos a ver si me muestra algo. Me sigue mostrando, mira, me lo muestra como en blanco y negro, no debía mostrármelo así, pero me lo muestra y funciona. Voy a apretar el Digital Purpose Book, ¿vale? En tu computador no sé si será por las características que se ve así. Quiero que te fijes en este menú de acá, ¿ya? Tienes acá este menú, si tú bajas, aquí dice My Downloads. Si yo aprieto, te vas a dar cuenta que aquí arriba dice Add Content o Download. Voy a apretar qué es lo que yo he bajado. ¿Ya? Si tú te fijas, lo que tiene puntito, tres puntitos, esos contenidos te bajé. No te los bajé todos, porque lo importante es que tú entiendas que yo también puedo eliminar contenido. De eso se trata una aplicación. Tiene sus ventajas, claro que las tiene. Es un poco más laborioso porque debo ir bajando de a poco. Yo te bajé hasta el review. Pero como te digo, estoy sin internet. ¿Ya? Aquí te vuelvo a mostrar que estoy en modo avión. ¿Ya? Entonces te bajé la unidad de Starter, y la unidad 1 y 2 y el review de todos los 4 niveles. Voy a probar en tu computador. Este es tu computador, ¿de acuerdo? Voy a ver acá si yo puedo ver el video, si puedo escucharlo.
Hello, I'm Ben. Today we're going to learn about numbers. We're going to learn about colours too.
Okay, so the audios and everything works. Okay, si tú te fijas, este es el menú. Tú lo que habías hecho, habías bajado la aplicación, todo bien, pero habías bajado la aplicación, no habías bajado contenido. ¿Ok? Entonces estos son los que yo he bajado, ¿ya? Y esos son los que van a funcionar. Si yo quiero ir a ver uno que está por sobre el review, ¿ya? No voy a, no voy a poder verlo. Aquí yo estoy viendo todo lo que yo bajé de esta unidad. My Curiosity Corners, cutouts, etc. Stickers and everything, right? So in this case, I downloaded, I can remove everything that I downloaded, or I can just be, with the starter unit, unit 2, unit review, my curiosity cutouts in print page, stickers. I didn't download everything. That's weird. You see, I didn't download everything. I just download correctly unit, starter unit, unit 1 and unit 2. How do I know? Because here I have unit 3 only. So then later on, when you get around June, you would have to download unit 3. You just click here. I'm going to do that for you so you see. It says no internet connection. So I can't download, so I can't see unit 3. Get it? Now, it's important that you understand that what I have downloaded are the components and all the content, right? The digital activity book as well. You see, if I look here and I look at my downloads, I see that I downloaded up to unit 3. So you would have to download later on unit 4. And what I mean with this is like if I go here and I want to like erase one unit that I haven't downloaded, right? I haven't downloaded unit 4, for example, but I can say I want to erase this. I click there here in the 3 dots. I click with something should happen here. Wait a minute. There, you see, if I click, I can say view or remove. And this is important because I need not to have everything downloaded, apps, and you have a lot of multimedia. And your computer is not a new computer either. So if you download everything, the most probable that is going to happen is that you're going to have lots of issues to check everything. Now you get the point? So I'm without connectivity and I downloaded, if I go to my library, I download level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. It's amazing that in your computer, it looks with no cover. In other computers it does. I don't know what can that be. But if I click, it sure comes live. And I can, click here, check if it works.
Kids can chant. Kids
Right?
can.
So it's working. And if I look at the downloading area, I see my downloads. I have started Unit 1 and Unit 2. Unit 3, it hasn't been downloaded. So if I want to go here and I want to go to Unit 1, right, for example, I just, I close this. I go here, I go to my table of contents, and I know, for example, that I have the digital pupils book, the activity book, and the extra fun book. That one I downloaded everything because it doesn't need, it doesn't have videos or anything, so it's just a PDF. So it's easy. You see, this one is downloaded all the units from 1 to 6. The fun ebook because it's a PDF. Okay, so that's the way you see it, and that's the way it works. Now, here in the app, you're not gonna be able to see the Pupils Resource Center or your Teachers Resource Center or the test generator, because if I click here, it will tell me error. You see, I'm clicking here and it will tell me error. Why? Well, because I don't have connectivity. So the test generator, if I click the test generator, it would happen the same thing. I can't do anything with the test generator. All these resources, you have to have connectivity. You have to be with internet. Now, to deliver your class, you don't need it. You can do very well using, what I just showed you, and I keep telling you that I'm off internet. So that's what it is, Curious Kids. Now, if I go to Navio, right, here, do not click the one that says set up. Click the one that says Navio. The same thing. You didn't have, you just had the application, but you hadn't downloaded anything. Okay, so here it begins to do it. This is the way it works. Now you can see, don't go crazy place. You have Curious Kids 1, 2, 3, 4, because students also have access to Navio, but just as games. But Mimi's Wheel works in Navio as a book, right? So I'm going to go and check Mimi's 2. I created Mimi's 2, the class, right? So here you have, add a class, add a course, a learning management. I add a class. Which class? I called it Mimi's Wheel 2. I didn't know whether to call it pre-K or K, right? So I click here, go to class, and voila. What do I have? I have the menu, Tap and Teach, plus lessons. I have Navio, what the students have to play with, right? We have a progress tracker when students do the activities and they play with Navio. We have the Resource Bank Plus, which is all the extras that I really invite you to see it. You're really going to love it. But if I click here, it won't take me to anywhere because I'm not connected. Okay? Just don't worry about it. With you connected, you can check Pupils Navi, or you can check the resource bank, and you can check the progress tracker, and you can manage your class. But to teach the lessons, here is where it happens. Tap and teach lessons. I click tap and teach, and it takes me to this wheel. You see there, you've got Mimi's wheel, right? And I have downloaded some of them. You see this icon here. Let me show you here. I don't know if you can see the arrow of your computer. I haven't downloaded that. If I want to download it, I click this icon, but I should be connected to internet. So I downloaded some of them because the idea is that you can delete. You can click the dots later on and you say, look, I want to remove my unit 1 because I already checked it. I don't want to have everything in my application because I want the application to move fast. If you download everything because you don't want to worry about it, and if your computer is not a new computer, and this is new technology, so you need to be careful with that, right? Because I don't know, technology is like that. And so I downloaded the learning routines, the first ones, the hello, and I also downloaded up to the first unit that is called classroom. Because here you know that the difference with everything else that you have been working before is that we don't have unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. You can call them like that, but we just have topics. So I downloaded the classroom topics. The rest is, the hello routine. The hello is, the lesson 1 vocabulary, lesson 2 language. Learning routines are awesome. This is something that you have to manage, and you're going to find them in every unit. So if I click classroom, for example, this one, I'm going to click it now, that one. This is what is going to happen. So I have the unit and all the lessons that the unit has until it gets to, I'm moving it here, until it gets to the project, because then you have my body that I haven't downloaded. Okay, so the thing is that when I finish the unit, I can erase it. And you said I'm going to not see it anymore. Never. No, you can have it, you can erase it, you can come back and go back and forth. But the idea of an application is that. So I'm in the classroom topic. I'm going to check lesson 1, which is vocabulary. I click. And this is how it works. Okay, so you're checking. This is completely a different story. It's not a book that you were used to where you go page by page. It's something completely different. So here is listen and sing the hello song. So I click here. And students are going to be listening to the hello song, right? Now, what else do I have? The thing is that I can hardly see, the menu down the bottom. You see that menu that's got a filter, reward system. And here, down around here, there is a menu, which is color. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try to show it to you. It's yellow. That is, a menu. And if I click, it will show me a carousel with all the activities that I can do per lesson. And it's amazing because it's like a different way of teaching, right? The idea here is just you don't teach with the book open. You teach, you work first, and then you locate students in the book. Otherwise, the students won't understand what you're doing because you're not showing a page of the book exactly the way it looks. So at the beginning, some teachers, feel awkward because it's a new generation of way of doing things. But later on, I hopefully feel that if I train you and if we get along well, and if you see that what I'm saying is, makes sense. For example, look, here I've got the hello song, then I've got the weather chant, then I've got the vocabulary, then I've got the game, then I've got the second, wheel game, then I've got, the page review, the page view. Here, look, this one is the page view. So here I'm showing what the student is saying. But I got many additional things that the students do not have in the book. That is part of the routine, that is part of many things before using the book. Well, there's a lot more, but I just wanted to show you that this works without connectivity, and I have downloaded not everything. Hope, we can, tomorrow I can't go, I'll explain that later.